Hello and welcome to the 6th grade modified curriculum. My name is Mrs. Kreider and this video will help you with some basic information about what is expected of you in the middle school in our 6th grade modified curriculum. We're going to go over the schedule, the attendance and participation, and then basic information about IXL and what is expected of you to earn points to earn a grade. So this is our schedule. You'll see that on Monday at 8 o'clock we have intervention. That's our small group time. We're going to talk about reading. We're really going to focus on our reading skills on Monday, our writing skills on Tuesday, math skills on Wednesday, and our social skills on Thursday. Now Thursday social skills time is a little bit more fun time. We do sharing time, and we have some games that we might play, and we have drawings and prizes that happen on Thursdays once a month. Then we start out with our core classes. At 9 o'clock you have modified math curriculum. We're calling it IXL Math. Now that class is going to be with me, but we'll have another 6th grade modified teacher, modified curriculum teacher in there named Miss Noshira. So we're going to team teach, and I'll be in charge of math at 9 o'clock. Miss Noshira will be in charge of language arts at 10 o'clock. So that happens every single day. That will be required Class Connect on your My Schedule page. You need to be in those classes every single day. Then at 10:45 you'll have a 15-minute break. You'll notice that there's a 15-minute break between each class. That gives you time to get up and stretch, get something to drink, maybe take a little walk outside, just a little bit of time to get you away from the computer and then to come back for class. Now you're going to have, at the beginning of the year, you're going to have history with your general education teacher, who is Mrs. Kumos. She is an awesome teacher, and she'll teach you history at 11 o'clock. Then we have a nice long break of 45 minutes for lunch. Then you come back at 12:30, and you're going to have science with Ms. Wood, and that is every single day. Now those are required classes, and you have to go to them and complete the work. You'll also see on your schedule that you have an optional math and an optional language arts class with our general education teachers. You're more than welcome to attend their classes live, but remember that the assignments and the lessons that myself and Miss Noshira do for math and language arts are what you're going to be responsible for. So you'll be done every day by 1:15, and you'll see that there's independent work time after 1:30. So that gives you time to do your IXL, or you do any of your assignments that we have assigned to you, and you may just do some extra reading or whatever you feel is necessary to get that 5 hours of schooling in per day. You'll see at the bottom of this schedule it talks about how you earn your points working in the program IXL. You need to spend 125 minutes for math and 125 minutes for language arts each week working in that program, and we'll talk about that a little bit later in a different video. You also need to update your diagnostic in IXL every Friday. You see that we don't have any classes scheduled on Friday because this gives you time to finish up all your work, whether it's your diagnostics working in the IXL program, or it's working in your class recommendations or your teacher suggestions in IXL, or any assignments that you have to do. So make sure that you maybe copy this schedule. I'll send one in an email, and you can print it out if you need to. I want to talk about the general education classes and the classes that we call IXL. So your math and language arts general education classes are going to be optional. You don't have to go to those live, but you can. They're there for you if you get, you just want a little bit of a change and want to see what they're doing. You can go sit in on those classes. You have to attend at the beginning of the year. You have to attend your history and your science general education classes. Okay, those are going to be required. So, it's going to move a little bit faster, but you'll still be in with all the other students, and you'll have Miss Kumos for history and Miss Wood for science. And then for your IXL modified curriculum, you're going to attend my math class and Miss Noshira's language arts class. Now, those are at the same time as your general education classes, but those will be required. They'll be on your My Schedule page. That's where you're going to get your extra time, a little bit more explanation of the concepts that we're going over, and that's where you'll get your assignments. So make sure, though, don't ignore those general education classes. Go through the lesson pages, read the general education teachers' announcements, and just keep up with that and make sure that you know what's going on, and make sure you're having your attendance. You're coming to class. Going to class is very, very important. If it's marked required on your My Schedule page, you are required to be there. Your modified curriculum for math and English, though, will be different. Your assignments are going to be different than what's listed in the general education classes, and we will show you how to navigate to those classes here, during our class time. You're only supposed to complete the assignments, though, that are posted in your IXL classrooms for math and language arts. And don't feel a little bit overwhelmed right now, but you'll get there. You'll understand, once you start coming to class. As you noticed, at 8 o'clock, we have interventions. We have small group. This is where you're going to get your intensive instruction in your math, your writing, your reading, and your social skills. These are required classes. 8 o'clock to 8:45 every day. All right, make sure you're attending them. When you come to class, it's very important that you're there on time. You might want to come a little bit early. I know that for my students, I let you talk and have chat privileges and mic privileges about 5 minutes before we start class. So make sure you have something to take notes on. You might want to have an actual notebook for each class. Make sure you have maybe a folder to put some stuff in if you want to print things out. Something to write with. You're going to need a calculator for math. You all get that accommodation. You all get to use a calculator for math, so make sure you have one. And if you have any fidget spinners or any kind of things that you want, manipulatives on your desk, make sure they're there. The other thing that I want to tell you is that it's important that your webcam and your microphone work. The best way to participate is to use your webcam and your microphone. We'll have polling questions, and I want you to raise your hand to talk, and I want you to use your online tools correctly. So make sure you know that those are working. Very important. So this is the way, just a little bit of an explanation of how you're going to earn grades. The biggest component of the modified assignments and the modified curriculum is working in the IXL program. You will earn 50 points for math and 50 points for language arts if you complete your 125 minutes every week. Now, it's possible to earn less than that. However, And we measure this by what the actual IXL program tells us, how many minutes you spent in a week. We divide the total minutes by 5, and then we multiply that by 2. So if you spent 40 minutes working in IXL for math or language arts, we divide that by 5 and then multiply it by 2, and you'll only earn 16 points. Now, it's very difficult to pass math or language arts if you're not spending that 125 minutes in IXL for both of those classes. You know, it's almost impossible to pass. And it's been shown that the longer you work in the IXL program, the more skills that you will learn and get better and better. And that's our goal. We want to go from where you are and bring you up to as far a grade level as we can in 1 year. All right, so it's very important that you work in the IXL program those 125 minutes every week. Another way to earn points is the exit tickets in both language arts and math. You get 3 attempts for each exit ticket to pass those. Make sure you're taking advantage of that. We're going to work in Class Kick a lot. You'll earn 10 points for completing and answering those assignments. Right now you're not going to have math, science, or history. You will have math, but you won't have science or history right off the bat. But, you know, as the year goes on, and if we find that you need to have modified curriculum for those 2 classes, then there'll be a lot of Class Kick assignments for them also. They're worth 10 points. We do give teacher suggestions in math and language arts. You get 8 points just for trying the teacher suggestion. And if you get a SMART score of 70 or above, you'll earn 10 points. So that's another way to earn points. And then every Friday, you'll earn 15 points if you complete your diagnostics every week. It's very important that you keep those diagnostics up to date. When we talk about the IXL program and I show you how to log in, we'll talk more about the diagnostics, but those are due every Friday. You have to have them up to date in math to get 15 points and language arts for 15 points. So, as you can see, those are our requirements for being in the modified curriculum. You guys are going to do an awesome job. You have a great team of teachers to help you, and I will be your main intervention specialist to help you out. If you have any questions, you can email me at mkreider@ohva.org. You can call me on the phone. My phone extension is 7103. Or if you'd like to text me, let me know. Text me at this number that's on the screen, and then you can, we'll text back and forth. I'll send text messages if that's the best way that you want to be contacted about things. So we're going to have a great year. I hope this clears a little bit of things up for you, and no sweat, no freaking out. You're going to do great. Have a wonderful day.